Pranav, what went wrong with EMS and why is it cracking the way it's cracking? And where do you think we should draw confidence to remain invested in this space? Or do you think it's a great opportunity for people to get in at this time?
See, when you look at EMS space again, it was also about government policy decisions and the change in supply chain, if I have to use the words. Now, because of the geopolitical scenario, the way it plays out and it remains very fluid. What happens is in many cases, what could have happened in terms of growth did not pan out. In many cases, when it comes to government policy decision, again, there were certain aspects where companies thought it will happen much quicker but did not play out. So that were the two aspects which are external to it. The internal to it was also, because they had in many companies they had to come to a valuation which they were, certain projections were given and many companies did not end up meeting those projections. So when you are paying high growth multiple and a very high PE, what happens is even if there is a PE derating incrementally, despite companies delivering on profitability, because your entry multiples are so high, you still end up, drawing from your capital if you invest in some of these names, and that is probably what played out in a few of these companies. Second, they actually went a bit overboard when it came to their own capex. So, as I said, one of the aspect is the ability to generate free cash flows. Now, in many cases, because they could get some approvals in place, a few companies actually have gone a bit overboard when it comes to capex. And if that capex actually doesn't end up playing out in terms of delivering those asset turns, probably it will be a very ROC dilutive. The incremental ROCs could be a very small number, in some cases, even a negative number. And if the existing business is doing well, but the incremental ROC is going down, this is what led to some of these EMS stocks actually, a few of them actually not doing the way they are. So starting entry multiples, the high growth which actually tapered off, and some of the things related to the government policy. So these are the three key things. Now, to answer your question, in some cases it will provide opportunities because the space has really corrected, and if they continue to deliver on growth at certain valuations, these start looking attractive.
Would that be the right time? This would be the right time for
Yes.
that?
I'm not sure if this is the right time, but I'll kind of wait up for the earnings to pan out, because now
Okay.
it's the question of how the earnings will pan out. And when I say earnings, it is not just the profitability; it's the operating cash flows also which matter,
Right.
because you have
Exactly.
to deploy them to generate further capital. If they are not going to be there, it becomes difficult for you to invest, for which these companies were paid for.